All right, another journal review, November 9th to November 13th. Let's go, let's get it. November 9th to November 13th. Let's see. So this is a 1 minute chart here. Looks like a little downtrend. See some losses, see some wins, bigger losses. So first of all, that's already I can see too many losses just based on the plan I was trading at the time with this account. That's too many losses. Okay, this is all break even stuff. That's okay. Looks like that's just one trade. No, that's two trades. Um, Took some wild entries and had some losses, and at the same time caught some decent entries. Let me see, November 9th to 14th. Let me pull it up on my phone, and then I'll be able to read the rest because this is a text box that scrolls, so that's why it doesn't show right there. But I'm talking to myself, so I know this. I know this. 9th to 13th. Okay, cool. So I said, took some wild entries, had some losses, and at the same time caught some decent wins. Caught some decent entries that got stopped at break even. A good time to emphasize the importance of patience and not having FOMO or trying to catch every last pip in a move. That's true. Don't get FOMO and try and catch every last pip in a move. What am I doing here? Glad that I at least broke even. Let's see. So I say glad that I at least broke even on gold. Took a couple entries on a too high lot. Forgot that gold calls for a different lot size, and GJ still need a bit more patience for entries. I can see my patience getting a bit better, but today the issue was more losing focus because I missed a nice breakout entry that I was waiting for and waited, and within a few minutes, just as I've experienced before, I missed a great entry. Next time when the entry is coming up, I should remain focused. Yep. The losses, I would say okay. It's still too big, but decent. Still broke even though. But I can't really see where I took the trade because I didn't mark it up like that. I think all of it is. I think this whole week is like that. They're just taking pictures of the chart. So I'll just read what the hell I wrote. Summary. This is alright. So not bad. They kept within my 2% loss limit for the day, which is good. Need to stick to that more. I did chance it a bit by trading when I was close to it, and had I secured some of the positions at 5 pips, I would have been up more. But I think it's good that I didn't close early out of fear because that builds a bad habit of not holding my winners. That's true. I also saw myself leave stops at break even more, which is something I've been needing to work on. At the end of the day, a break even stop out is better than a loss stop out. That's very true. News of the vaccine came out, so I capitalized on some gold sales, only caught the tail end, but it was still sweet. Put my account in profits. Nice. I remember that day trading that. That was fun. That was that move right there. I think I only caught piece at the end. It kept falling further than that though. Later. Okay, here I'm on a 1 minute chart again. So that should have just been one. That should have just been one bullish structure. Not all that nonsense that's going on right there. Oh, this was my live account. I guess this was okay. Bunch of unplanned gold trades and impulse entries. Kept stops tight. Nah. Nah. Not bunch of unplanned trades and magie like that. Nonsense that. Next day. Does it next day? Yeah, again the $5 loss. It's okay. It's okay. Same for GJ was trying to catch quick scalps. Wait, no boy, not good. No, loss too big for the size of that account. Even if I'm being aggressive, I mean the losses were kept kind of small, but there were just too many of them. I just overtraded. Was following along with the capital hungry stream, but was just entering without confirms. So I reached my max daily loss and called it a day. Too high of a loss. I'm gonna say because I didn't really plan properly. Break even. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, very good to break even instead of lose. Waited for GG to break above a key level and break some previous 1 minute highs. For entry, was in two positions. Got stopped at break even. Took another unplanned trade that hit stop loss. Why am I taking another unplanned trade? Bank holidays today, so slow volume. Okay, here we go. The proper minor bearish structure broken. Okay. 2 price above 139,800 key level. Nice. Minor order block consolidation above 139,800. That's there. I didn't enter right here. Should have entered right there. Maybe it was too fast. Entered when 1 minute kind of broke minor order block down 1 minute high to left. Oh, okay. Yeah. Set risk free after TP1 hit. TP1. Nice. See, they're getting better, man. Stops below 139,800. Anticipated possible retest. Okay. Added second position as price appeared to form a minor bullish structure and strong 1 minute candle close. Same stops as first position. Okay, should have probably waited for this to add to that position, but would have gotten a wider stop anyway. Second position made risk free after breaking and close above 139,900. Got taken out break even. Reopened after additional test and bullish structure. Can close at minor bullish structure. Set risk free after clean break and test. Okay, this was a W for me. I didn't put my they're down there. Capital Hungry group chat member recommended waiting for more confirms because that entry looked rush. I agree. More ways to improve self. We're getting there. 1. Price broke and retested higher time frame bullish structure. Bullish structure. Oh, this. 2 large 1 minute candles broke previous 1 minute lows. Okay. Entered after tiny retest. Oh, this was too hasty right there. Should have waited for it to go whoop whoop, form its order block right there, and then wait for it to break. That's what should have happened, yeah. And then see it formed the order block, and then instead of breaking down, it broke up, stopped me out. So my first set of trades, alright, except this was unplanned. These were the buys I took here, I guess. Took some profit out of that, that's alright. These, why am I entering that much? Should have just entered one of those. Should have just entered one, entered two, without any necessary confirms. At least if I take any risky entries, enter one, wait until you get the breakout confirmed, then enter two, don't enter two, one after the other. Had three planned trades and one impulsive second chance trade, which would have worked out, but my stop was a little too tight. Okay, let's see. One, price broke 137,800 down. Okay, cool. Found the low. Retest 800. This is where I could have entered for sales. Broke close, but was a fake out before data release. Oh, I didn't think I traded that. That was just explained to me by, Chief. Continued minor order block. Here, broke up. This is where I should have entered right there. That should have been my entry. Entered hella late. Entered by a bit too late. Said risk free early. Okay. Close early with small profit due to late entry and counter trend trade. Yeah. The general trend was bearish. We had this minor bullish trend forming. Better entries for buyers would have been down here for trade up to there. Or if I'd entered right here, would have gotten more upside. It's alright. A little better than break even. Minor corrective bullish structure formed. Structure broken. Here. Could have entered. Could have entered set stops above here. Entry when previous minor support broken. Sell stop. Entered here. Close early once. Break above and because anticipated potential pullback in a new hour candle in 7 minutes. Okay. Second entry. That wasn't a good entry. Very good, very good. A 0.04 with like $2 loss. That's good. Next, we see new candle open failed to break the lows here. First set risk free and close 33% here. Nice. Close another 33% as struggling to break previous 1 minute highs. Pretty good. Close fully when returned to this area. Stop was at 800. Should get my stops here, like below this area there, and just let that run because at the end of the day my entry was like here, so I had plenty of room to let that trade breathe, and eventually I think it did actually go up there. So this was like stop should have been here. I'll just circle it. I won't give it wrong because it's not like I did a bad play. You check it, I still took profit from that trade. So it's not like it was a bad idea, but in the future, I mean, you could put stops below there because my entry was good. I already secured profits. It's just a run I have. So leave it risk free down here, probably here, and then let it run. If it gets stopped out, it gets stopped out, but at least you gave it the full chance. You held it with confidence instead of being like all chicken foot with it, and like greedy to like hold on to your partials, because that greed just lead to losing the potential upside. You check it, that greed just lost the potential upside. So let's continue going. These are some good trade breakdowns, very clear. I don't even need to go on trading view now. Order block is forming below our key level. This key level. Okay. I see that. Oh, this was a nice trade. I remember this trade. Price came up, test the top of bearish channel. To buy, we need a clean break and possible retest of 139 key 100. See, we had a small fake out, but we didn't get a clean break and test. We just broke back in. To sell, I'll need to see a clean break of these lows, more in favor of sales because it follows the trend and has more potential upside. Notice I didn't say break and test, I said clean break because again, my bias was sell, so I was more inclined to take the impulse entry, which I did right here, and I entered again like somewhere here, and then I closed partials there. Closed partials there, and I think I set my stop loss here after break even, but should have set it up here, and then price would have run a little bit more. But either way, got some nice profit out of them trades. It was like a 0.04, got $4 and something out of it. So yeah, pretty good that day. Nice. All these trades were taken in the capital regime. Very nice, controlled, methodical trading. No anxiety or emotion or impulse bullshit. Good trading. As long as I stay on this path, I'm sure to reach my goals. Yep. Could have secured a bit more on the last position and let a smaller runner, or kept stops actually close. Yep. Left a smaller runner or kept stops actually close to break even since we were in some high volume times. But hey, can't complain when I've won for the day and made money from thin air. Thin air. Here we go. Okay, what is this? Order block formed above 138.138 key level. For buys, clean breakup to follow for our candles. For sales, break down to follow a high time frame bearish structure. So bearish structure, we form an order block right at that bearish structure. What did I do? I took a sell. Oh, this. The hell? Entered on this break, but Jeeve made the point that it wasn't impulsive enough a break, and it also failed. And it also failed. Oops. Failed to break previous 1 minute highs, so the entry was too early for strength of the confirms. Yeah, we had these here, and that was just too weak to enter at that time. Kind of hasty. Unless, I got stopped out for 6.5 pips. If my stop was at like 10 pips or something, probably could have held this trade. But for the size of the position, it's good. Good loss. But look at that. We were lower time frame bullish, so the stops I had made sense after all. Because next trade took about the same size in win, but this I just managed terribly because I closed it way too early. Order block formed, same order block from just above. Higher time frame intraday bearish structure, strong rejections in respect of bearish structure, higher time frame structure. Enter that impulsive break, bam. Close a bit too early, hasty right here. Didn't even wait for a bearish candle to close. Damn, could have just said break even and done. It is what it is though. Could have just said break even and let that shit run. That shit ended up running past that level to like 20 something pips. I don't remember how much. I think this was 20 something pips and it went up to like 30, 40 pips or something, but still got profit, so whatever. But next time I'll know, you know? So we can see if first of all, you have that order block there. Matter of fact, looking back, that whole thing here was an order block. That wasn't going nowhere. Price came down and reacted at 138,800. Key level, looking for small order block and rejection of key level. New 1 hour pullback, possible retest of 138,200 to look for confirms for more buys. If no further pullback to 138,200 key level, will enter the break of highs. Entered the rest of the candle. So I entered my runner here. Um, it's okay for a risky entry. Had some small drawdown, but respecting the pulley structure and 138 200. Yeah, got taken out tiny L. Close partials and tighten stops after additional failed to break the previous highs. Yeah, after breaking minor order block. This was good, alright, but it was a fake out. So, yeah. But I did get out with some very small losses. So, very good, very good, very good. See? Marked it up as a whole order block slash consolidation. Took that signs of exhaustion to the top. Minor bullish structure broken. Enter that impulse break of 138 200. Retest of 138 200 nice reaction right at the key level. Yeah, that gave me confidence to hold the trade. Plus, it broke that. Just probabilities, you know. It's not always gonna work out. Price pullback stopped me out. Just probabilities. But what I should have seen that we were still in a, if I'm seeing correctly, we were still in a very bullish structure here. You know, that line could have probably just been. Although I can't really see the chart here, so I'll just say it is what it is. It is what it is. But good size loss though. Only 5 pips. I remember this. This was some risky stuff I was doing here, trying to do intraday things with big stop loss. Again, you don't need no big stop loss for the intraday. If you get the right entry, bruh, you get the right entry, your stops can be the same as your scalps almost. 10 pips, sometimes even less. You can get, for the most, 20 pips for the intraday, right? 15, 20 pips. But if you get it really nice, 5, 10 pips, you can do that. Check it. So we had we had break of higher time frame bearish structure. Break of higher time frame bearish structure. We had a break above point 200. We had a retest of point 200, right? Retest, break, retest, and then move up. We had next hourly candle close above 2 previous, which is this, right? Minor time frame bullish structure. Strong rejection of 200. Large liquidity 1 hour wick. Entered in the area on a lower time frame or consolidation slash order block. Should have entered here when that candle was breaking. But it's alright, still got some nice ones in here. Very small win, but still a win. Need to get these wins bigger. Right now I better understand why Fridays aren't always so good. It's just low volume and volatility, or sometimes too much. Maybe you should just take Fridays out and trade Mondays to Thursdays. Today I saw that again, or even Tuesdays to Thursdays. It was a good session, though a couple wins. Was a good session though, a couple wins, a few losses, 2 and 3 respectively. It's alright. Showed good emotional balance and control. Managed losses well. That last trade, I must admit, I changed my goals for it midway because of uncertainty. Was planning in longer term hold, but took short scalp, which actually ended up working out because I think that trade came reversed. That trade reversed. That big 1 hour rejection was what did it for me, I think. Open that back up just to check that one more time. That last trade. Yeah, it had a big, you see, even there it's rejecting already. And that's only in the What's what time frame around? That's a 30-minute candle, and the 30-minute candle was halfway done, and we had that big rejection of 0.500. So I was like, probably not the best. Yeah, good call.